Hey everyone, Ollie here, how's it going? Very warm welcome to the Arbitrage Breakthrough Challenge. So, man, I'm super excited about kicking this off. And in this session, what we're going to be doing is introducing the entire challenge. We're going to be going through what I want you to achieve on these sessions, how things are going to play out over the next 2 weeks, and how I'm going to help you actually have a huge breakthrough and get started and make some sales selling on Amazon. So we've got a few people jumping in. Hey Michael, hey Tamina, hey Rebecca, how you doing guys? Great to see you here. So whilst you guys are piling in, what I'd love you to do is to say hi in the chat, let me know where you're listening in from. And if you bear with me for 2 seconds, I'm just gonna share the post so everybody gets a chance to actually jump on this broadcast and join in, because I don't want anyone to miss out this opportunity. So guys, very warm welcome to the ABC challenge. Say hi in the chat there. We're going to be get going very shortly, just waiting for everyone to jump in. It's great to have you all here. So let me see if I can share this. Give me 2 seconds. Awesome. I've got a ton of you here already, which is good to see. Numbers are piling in. Just going to share this in Automate Amazon UK. Guys, by the way, you should join this Facebook group. This is where a lot of awesome stuff happens now. Here we go. Awesome. Very warm welcome if you just joined us. Say hi in the chat, guys, if you've just jumped in the room. Let us know where you're listening in from. I'll give you a shout out. Hey Dave, hey Stephen, how you going, guys? Awesome. I'm just sharing the post in a load of groups. Guys, if you think somebody could benefit from what we're going to be talking about throughout today's session, I think someone could benefit from building a business, then share this post on your timeline. Get people involved, and you could really help somebody out here. Who's that said nice kitchen? Hey, thanks man. Awesome. I'm going to talk a little bit about how I managed to get this house soon actually as well, because that's exciting stuff. Awesome. 2 seconds, just sharing the post, guys. I'm going to kick off. The numbers are starting to pile in. Awesome, guys. If you just joined us, say hi in the chat. Erica's listening from Manchester. Hey Erica, how you doing? Matt's in here. Awesome. Hey Matt. Hey Jordan. Hey Martin. Very warm welcome, guys. As you can see, yeah, I'm in my kitchen right now. I thought this would be a good place to broadcast from, because it's nice and spacious and it feels good in here. I was going to do it over in my office, so I do a lot of other stuff like inner circle calls, but I thought, you know what, change the scenery, let's make it a little bit different. Awesome. Cool. I'm just going to share it in one more place. So what I'm doing right now, guys, welcoming everyone to the room, to the challenge, to the broadcast. And guys, if you think anybody could benefit from what we're covering today, then share the post on your timeline as well. Let's see how many people we can get in the room. And this will pay off. Like, I'm going to be giving prizes to the person who got the most shares and the most likes, and you'll learn more about prizes very soon. On Wednesday, we're going to be announcing all that good stuff. So give me 1 second. We're just warming up. Awesome. Okay. So, guys, if you've just joined us, very warm welcome to the Arbitrage Breakthrough Challenge. So I've been pumped up about this free crash course that I've put together for you for the past month. This is something I thought up when I was thinking of ways to get more people engaged in this Amazon opportunity. To date, I had a look on the customers that have bought courses from me over the past couple of years, and over 1,000 people have joined my courses. And hands down, nothing for me is more fulfilling than seeing people get started with this opportunity, make progress, make sales, and really get the ball rolling to really see changes in their lives. So I thought, well, wouldn't it be cool to do something where anybody can get involved? You don't have to join a course, you don't have to, give me any cash or anything. You can just get involved, and I can actually get you on the path to success. And you know, this is a win-win for everyone, because if you guys get success, then it's awesome for you. And also it looks awesome for me as well, because you know, creates a buzz, shows that the stuff I teach really does get people results. And I'm going to be telling you about a few success stories and people I'm really proud of for taking part in my courses and things as well. We'll go over that in a bit. But this is what it's all about. This is about you getting serious results selling on Amazon in as short time as physically possible. Okay? And this is what this is all about. So we've got a ton of people in here. I can't even keep up with all the comments. So this is awesome. So hey guys, how you doing? I'm going to try to give you a few shout outs, see if I can find, see if I can have a look at these. Smash the like button and the love button if you're enjoying this so far, if you're excited, if you're ready to go. Let's see, hey Mandy, hey Martin, hey Sharon, hey Janie, hey Denise, how you guys doing, all right? Awesome. Hey Alcy, how you doing? Awesome, love seeing all those likes coming in, that's what we like to see. Hey Janie, hey Martin, hey Omar, hey Steve, hey Jordan, keep smashing those likes, that's awesome. Hey Brian, hey David, awesome guys, we've got a ton of you in here. If I haven't said hi to you, very, very, very warm welcome. Awesome. So I wanted to give you a quick overview of what's going to happen in today's session, right? There's going to be a session today, Monday, Friday, and then next Monday, Wednesday and Friday. So you'll keep you have the opportunity to keep touching base with me as we move through. I'm going to set you assignments, you're going to have Q&A sessions. I'm not going to leave you guys on your own to get results with this. I'm going to be there every step of the way. Okay, so for today's session, I want to do a couple of things, 3 things in particular. Okay, number 1, I want to mentally prepare you to get as much success in these 2 weeks as physically possible, okay? Business isn't just a game of tactics and strategy. It's much more of a mental game, psychological game. If you want to get real success selling on Amazon or in any business or in any feat of life, 80% of the stuff that you're going to be doing is mindset, okay? So I'm going to be mentally preparing you for success. Then I'm going to be giving you in-depth training, okay? I'm going to give you access, free access to one of my best courses. You're going to have this for free. It's going to walk you through absolutely everything you need to know to get started and to make those crucial first sales that prove to you and everybody else around you who knows you're doing this stuff that it really works. There's not just a weird scam or some dodgy internet thing, like it's real, okay? And obviously at the end, you guys probably have some questions moving forward about how to find products, how to get moving. I'm going to answer a ton of your questions as well, okay? So this is the agenda for today. I'm super pumped. So to kick off, before we get moving, I know you guys are ambitious. You wouldn't be on this chat with me. I love seeing those likes coming, by the way, that's awesome. You wouldn't be on this chat with me on this broadcast if you weren't ambitious, okay? So what I want to do, guys, is get you active, and I want to encourage you to write your income goal in the chat. Okay, let's say 6 months from now, you got this business moving. Let's say you really connected with it. The strategies worked for you. You enjoyed taking action and moving forward with the stuff I'm going to teach you, and you got results. Where would you like to get to? Okay? What income level would you like to get to? So write that in the chat for me right now. An ideal amount of income you would really enjoy being able to generate with this business in 6 months. Let me see if I can have a look at these comments so I can see what you guys are saying. I believe there's a slight delay with these comments. So I'll make sure I hang around for you guys. In the meantime, I'm going to make sure this is shared in the event page as well, because I want to make sure everyone who signed up to the event gets access. Give me 2 seconds. There we go. Awesome. Cool. So I've got some of you guys typing in some numbers. This is amazing. Got some ambitious people here, which is awesome. Okay, so Tamina says 5K. Adam says 20K per year. Awesome. Denise says 5k a month. Enrico, 15k minimum. Awesome, ambitious. Mandy says 3 grand a month minimum. Derek says 30 grand. Joe says 26k a month. Love it. Carol says 10k a month. We've got people from America, UK, I'm noticing with the currency. That's awesome. Michael says 5 grand a month. Another Michael says 2k a month. Sharon says 2k a month, 5k a month. Awesome. These are some really, really good goals. Robert says 12k a month. Nice, 6 figures. Jordan says 2k a month. Stephen says 15k. Edward says 6k. Awesome. So we've got a bunch of people here who are like really ambitious. And that's amazing. I'll tell you my goal in the beginning, when I wanted to start my Amazon business and really get this moving, my short-term goal was to do £1,000 a month. I'm from England, obviously. This stuff works from wherever you are, but I was in England at the time. So I wanted to earn £1,000 a month profit. Okay, that was my goal for 3 months. My goal for 12 months, slightly longer term, still not too far in the future, was 10k a month. Okay, so you guys are all in a ballpark of things that are achievable. Okay, but here's the thing. I want you to think about this for a second. This is something that actually is one of the things that I'm going to start changing in your mindset and your psychology. It's going to encourage you to have a breakthrough in the next 2 weeks. I want you to think and answer this question, okay? Have you ever set a goal in the past and then forgotten about it? Or not taken the action steps to actually be able to achieve it? Whether it's with business, whether it's health, whether it's in relationships, whether it's with a hobby you wanted. You were thinking of a goal that you wanted. Maybe you wanted the perfect partner. Maybe you wanted to start a business and earn a certain amount. Maybe you wanted to lose some weight, gain some weight. Type yes in the chat right now if you've had an experience where you set a goal, tons of ambition, okay, and just not got there. Just whatever reason, just not been able to achieve this. So let me see in the chat if you guys resonate with that experience. Type yes in the chat if that's ever happened to you. Set a goal, been really, really passionate about trying to get there, then all of a sudden something happens and it's not a success. Yes, 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 yes. Tons of you. Derek saying yes to here. Stephen, Janie, Lynn, Gavin, Denise, yes, 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 yes. So this happens, right? And I'm not saying you guys are doing anything wrong or that you're bad people. This happens to me all the time. A few years ago, I had a goal of putting on tons of muscle. And it just never happened. As you can see, I'm not exactly the most muscular person. Right? So what happened? Why do we set these unbelievable goals that we know would definitely change everything? But then we end up barely even getting started. Or getting moving for a little bit and getting a little bit of momentum. And then letting things fall apart. What is it that changes a little bit into the journey? And what separates you who've tried this to hit this goal and people who have set the exact same goal and hit it with ease in a shorter space of time? What is it that separates these two types of people? Well, here's the thing, okay? Goals alone, by themselves, writing down a number on a piece of paper or in a chat box about something that you want to achieve is cheap. It's easy. It's easy for me to say, I want to earn 10 million a month. I can write that number down. I can feel good about it for 5 minutes. It's cheap. It's easy. Okay? Goals come and go, and they're not the secret to success. Everybody says, you have to be goal-orientated. Everybody's goal-orientated. But it means nothing. So what can you do to avoid just being goal-oriented, pie-in-the-sky numbers and aims, and then not actually getting there? What makes the difference? I'll tell you what it is. Instead of developing a goal, develop a vision. This is what separates people from those who wish that they could achieve things and those who just don't. Okay, this is what it is, a vision. I want you to not just think about one element of what success means to you, so a monetary number or one metric. I want you to be able to envision in your mind exactly how your life would change if you took all these steps and had all of this success. How would your life change? How would you feel if you hit this goal? I want you to be able to taste what it would actually be like to hit that revenue number that you just wrote in the chat. Think about all the things that would change in your life. Would you be able to quit your job? Would you be able to spend more time with your kids? Would you be able to travel? By the way, these things are all possible. They're all possible. All you need to do is send enough stock into your Amazon account. We'll be talking about these methods in a couple of minutes. All you need to do is send enough stock into your Amazon account. You will hit numbers and you will hit sales. And I've seen it happen time and time and time again with people who decide to create a vision. And this is what separates people who join my courses. A chap called Paul Madden, who's doing 40 grand a month, and those who think about getting success, join my courses, follow the exact same set of tactics and get nowhere. It's the vision. Okay? So here's the problem. Right now, you've got a destination where you want to get to, okay? And you've got your current situation, right? Where you are right now with whatever's happening in your life, you're in a job or you're doing something unfulfilling or whatever it is, you have a set of circumstances and then you have a destination, which is what would happen if you did all that stuff and built up that income selling on Amazon. Two separate entities, okay? One of them's reality, one of them's a future that you wish would happen, okay? Sooner the better, right? In between these two states, there's something which we call the gap between where you are now and where you want to be. In order for you to travel from where you are right now to the destination of hitting your goal and achieving your vision, guess what? You have to transform into a completely different person. Okay, this is the key. You have to transform and evolve into a completely different person. So it all starts with building that vision. So what I want you to do today, when you leave this chat, I want you to start building up an insatiable belief that that income that you wrote down is 100% possible. An insatiable belief. And I want you to build up a vision for how your life will change when you bridge the gap and when you get there. Not just the numbers, not just the aesthetics, but how this stuff will actually have a massive ripple effect for your life. How will it affect your home life, your personal life? How will it affect your lifestyle? How will it affect your ability to travel? How will it influence people in your life? When I started to get crazy success, living in $1 million apartment right now, how do you think that makes people I hang out with feel? They feel empowered, inspired, right? It's not just about you. People around you feel inspired. They start to get success. I've had friends quit their jobs just by learning a bit about what I'm doing, feeling inspired, and just copying me. This is why I do these Facebook Lives, because I want to have the influence on you, right? So this is what having a vision can do. So the question becomes, once you've got the vision, how do you bridge this gap? How do you go from where you are now to the destination where you want to be? Well, this is what this challenge is all about. The very first step towards going from whatever situation you're in right now to hitting your goals, achieving your vision at the end of this path, the very, very first step is making your first sales on Amazon. If you've already made your first sales on Amazon, then it's learning better, quicker, faster ways to make more sales on Amazon, double your business. That's the first step for you, okay? So the first step is to get rock solid belief in the fact that this is 100% doable, possible for you. That's why I'm doing this challenge, okay? I'm going to say this several times over the next couple of weeks. Success in this business is 80% mindset, 20% tactics. I've had 1,000 people take my courses. They all had the exact same information. Some people succeed, some people fail. They all had the tactics. What was missing in the people who failed was the mindset, okay? Psychology. So this is what I'm working on with you today. So as soon as you leave this call, I want you to write this down right now. I want you to start building your vision. And I'm going to help you with the first few steps of actually creating it by injecting the belief in you that this is doable. This is what this challenge is all about. So, now in a couple of seconds I'm going to be giving you training. We're going to be talking about, what do you do? What's the first step? How do you go out there, find profitable stock and make a few initial sales on Amazon? How do you do it? I'll give you the training. Don't worry, we're getting to that. But this stuff is actually more important. If you want to really build a real business, this is the stuff that differentiates people who succeed and people who fail. So this is why I'm focusing on this for a little bit now. So bear with me. This stuff might sound weird, it might sound unconventional, but it's really, really, really important. So guys, you're awesome. Really, really engaging, which I love. Keep smashing the likes and whatever else it is on there, which I love. What I want you guys to do now is have a think about something that you're trying to achieve at the moment. Maybe you've already tried starting a business. Maybe you're trying to get healthier. Maybe you're trying to improve your relationship. Maybe you're trying to make your marriage better, be a better parent. Tell me in the chat right now if you've experienced frustration along the way. Type in the chat and write, I'm frustrated. If there's some area of your life where you've been trying your hardest, it feels like you're doing everything right, but you're getting nowhere and you feel frustrated. Type in the chat, I feel frustrated, this is happening to you. And there's a point to this, I'm not just trying to make you feel bad or whatever. Type in the chat, I feel frustrated, there's an area in your life right now. Things aren't happening as fast as you want, you feel like you're doing everything right. Feels like other people do the exact same steps that you're doing in this area and they fly, they're really, really easy. But for you, for some reason, you keep hitting roadblocks, and I experience this in certain areas of my life. Everybody does, okay? It's nothing to be ashamed of. I feel frustrated, very, very, very awesome. So you guys resonate with me. So Lynn says, I feel frustrated with lack of money. Very frustrating, very frustrating. I understand how this feels. Does it feel like you've hit a plateau in some areas? Like you've leveled out, you just can't seem to push barriers. People experience this in the gym, with their business. I've experienced it in business, health, all areas. This happens. Let me tell you why this happens. Anytime you feel frustrated in any area of your life, you keep trying different methods, somehow not getting the result you actually want. The number one reason this happens in anybody's life is because you've hit a limiting belief. Okay, this is something I've been going through for the past couple months, and I only just realized, this is what it is. If you're feeling frustrated in one area of your life, there's a belief there holding you by the heels, preventing you from moving forward. So, again, this is why I'm guiding you through these first few steps of the challenge. I want to remove your limiting beliefs. So the first step to identify what these limiting beliefs are is to listen to that voice inside your head surrounding whichever area that frustrates you and just become aware of what it says. Okay? Become aware of what it says. A few years ago, before I got started with Amazon, I had a limiting belief that I could never earn more than £2,000 per month income. I thought that would literally be impossible. And guess what? I never did until I uncovered this limiting belief. And as soon as I upgraded what I believed, all of a sudden my income went like this. Almost without worrying about the tactics. The tactics come. There's more tactics and information out there on the internet available for you than there ever has been, right? There's never a shortage of information. So limiting beliefs are things that create these plateaus. So what I want you to do for the next few days, before Wednesday when we come back again for session 2, is try and identify what these limiting beliefs are. I used to have a limiting belief that I was almost scared to win the lottery. I thought if I won like 20 million or something, it would be too much responsibility. I wouldn't know what to do with that sum of money. That's a sign that I had some limiting beliefs surrounding money. Okay, so identify what your limiting beliefs are. If you can unlock these, push past them, you can get tons more success. And the first step to breaking through limiting beliefs is to start building logical circles around them that make you doubt them, right? Building up this logical case for why it's just simply not true. So I want you to start thinking about this. I'm just introducing these ideas, and over the next 2 weeks we're going to be hitting on them a little bit harder and really going into more detail. But this is a key, okay? Try and identify what your limiting beliefs are. In fact, what would be really good right now, guys, if you could type in the chat and let me know if you have any limiting beliefs that you've identified recently. Or maybe you used to have a limiting belief, something you thought was true. Because remember, a belief, all it is a thought that you have in your head and an emotion attached to that thought of certainty, right? So you feel certain about a thought, that's a belief. If you believe in the tooth fairy, that sentence isn't just, I believe in the tooth fairy, it's, I believe, right? I've got certainty. That's all a belief is. So if you guys had any limiting beliefs that you've overcome recently, write them in the chat. I'd be really, really happy to see, or maybe you're still working through them. Edward says, I keep viewing myself as a bad artist and writer. Very, very clear limiting belief. Very, very clear. It's good that you know that though, because once you're aware of it, this is why I'm bringing this up. Once you guys begin to understand this is happening, you can start to unlock your potential, because you can begin to break these down and realize that they're just bullshit. Like, seriously. Susanna says, fear of running out of capital to invest into products. Elsie says, I'm not good at business. See, that's a very limiting belief. All business is a set of strategies, set of rules which you can learn. Anyone can learn business. It's a limiting belief. Very good example, thanks for sharing that. Angie says, fear of losing money that I don't have. Absolutely. And the funny thing is, people experience these limiting beliefs. If you're scared of losing money, you won't invest any and you'll stay in exactly the same position for months and months and months on end. If you let go of that fear, then yeah, maybe you will lose some money, but overall, you could double, triple, quadruple your money just by letting go of that belief. So it's awesome that you know about these though, because this is the first stage. Sharon says, I worry I don't have enough right type of knowledge to negotiate my way through the process. Abu says, finding profitable products. I can help you break through that limiting belief today. And we're going to get to this in like 2 seconds. We're just about to get there. Damien says, didn't believe I could win £400 via football. Both teams to score coupon. Happened by unlocking fear. Matt says, I believe I'll always be £3,000 in debt. So here's the thing, Matt. If you have a belief like that, you have to bring it to the forefront of your mind. Think about it all the time. Write it down. Examine it. Try to build a load of doubt around it. Look for other people who have had crazy amounts of debt. I read a story of a woman who was in 3 million in debt, business debt, just after the financial crash 2008. 4 years later, 4 very short years relatively, her business had 3 million in the bank. Positive cash. It's unbelievable. Such a short period of time, straight after a financial crash. As limiting beliefs, find what they are and then set out to break them down. We're going to be moving through this, and on Wednesday I want you to report back to me and start telling me more that you've realised that you had, because there's always going to be more limiting beliefs that you can uncover. No matter how successful you get. You could make 20 million next year, you'd have a limiting belief that you can't make 30. Right? So this is an ongoing process, and I want you guys to start doing this. Get the ball rolling. Awesome. So, guys, I know you've been waiting for it. So what I'm going to do now is actually give you access to my free fast start guide. Okay, so this is the tactics. This is the knowledge that you need, everything you need to get your first few sales selling on Amazon, or your next few sales selling on Amazon. Awesome. Love seeing those likes coming in. That's awesome. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to copy and paste the link for my fast start guide into the chat. Can you guys see that? Let me know if you can see that, if you got it. Just going to put it on e-commerce freedom page as well. I want you all to grab this fast start guide, download it, sign in. You can log in straight away. And these 4 videos, by the way, have already got people unbelievable results. Okay, they have already changed. So I've had so many messages. I've had almost 1,000 people just go through this fast start guide by itself. And you can see some of the numbers on there. People have got just from these 4 videos. So we're going to start the process of breaking through these limiting beliefs, helping you create a vision, helping you get from where you are now to hitting that goal in the next 2 weeks. And this fast start guide is the way to get moving. Okay, awesome. So let me know, guys, in the chat if you still need to know how to set up your Amazon account. In fact, type yes in the chat right now if you have got your Amazon account ready, okay? Because this is crucial. This is really, really important, obviously, if you want to take part, if you want to make sales in the next couple of weeks. Let me know in the chat if you've got any questions about it. Let me see if I can open up the chat on here. Still not too sure how to use this thing. Let's have a look, see if I can get it. Awesome. Matt's received his UTR. Yes, Dan, says Elsie. All set. Yes, 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 yes. Awesome. Okay, great. Just posted the fast start guide in there for you guys. You can access it. So, John, I've just put, in fact, see if I can tag you guys. Let me know if you've got the fast start guide ready as well. Awesome. Great stuff. I've got so many comments coming through. I'm trying to keep up. Give me 2 seconds just to catch up with this. See if I can. Oh, there we are. It's really weird being able to see yourself. Okay. Awesome. Here we go. Paul says first Amazon sale yesterday after 2 months on sale. Buzzing. Awesome. That's amazing, Paul. Great stuff. We're going to see tons more of these over the next couple of weeks. Awesome. Okay, so those of you who said that you need to set up your Amazon account, video 1 in this fast start guide is going to teach you everything you need to know to get your account set up. Okay. So if you live in the UK, you can set up a UK account. US, you can set up a US account. If you live outside of either of those 2 countries, if you live in Europe, you can set up a European account. Italy, Spain, France, God, where else? Italy, Spain, France, UK, and there's another one, Germany. If you live outside any of those countries, then you can set up an account in any of those, like UK or US, and sell remotely, and we'll teach you how to do that as well. And yeah, video 1's going to teach you everything you need to know to get that set up. Awesome. So, let me know in the chat, guys, if you are ready for me to set you your first assignment for the challenge. Type yes in the chat if you're ready. Let me see where these comments are coming in. If you're ready for me to set you your first assignment to get moving and get some products sent into your account. Yes, 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 yes. Awesome. Okay. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to use the app that I mentioned inside the Fast Start Guide, Profit Bandit or the Amazon Seller app, and I want you to scan 100 products before Wednesday. Okay? So you can go out to retail stores You can get them, you can go to any retail store that sells products at a discount or even at normal price, get an app on your phone, okay? And you can download the app that I recommend in the Fast Start Guide, Profit Bandit or Amazon Seller app, and you can scan products on the shelves. And what's going to happen is you're going to find products that are going to sell very fast. I'll teach you how to do it in that Fast Start Guide. Products that are going to make profit. And I just want you to scan 100 products. Okay, now that sounds like a lot. But once you get moving with this stuff, it actually becomes really, really addictive. It starts to become really fun. It starts to become like a treasure hunt, like a bargain hunt. Okay, you're trying to find products that are going to absolutely crash it. You know that there's pretty much money on the table when you find a product that's going to be profitable and is going to sell quick. Okay, so from now till Wednesday, you have to scan 100 products. If you're not in a country where Amazon is located, then you're going to have to do online arbitrage. So you're going to have to do 100 online product searches. Have a look at least one and analyze 100 products using the stuff inside the Fast Start Guide. So, are you guys up for that? Type I'm in right now in the chat if you're going to go and scan 100 products to get your business moving, to get one step closer to that first sale, to get one step closer to bridge that gap to get from where you are now to hit your vision, start breaking down those limiting beliefs of I'm not good at business, or I'm not good at that, or I'm not clever enough or smart enough, or whatever it is. Type I'm in if you're going to go and scan 100 products. Karen says she's in, Tamina, Vicky, Lynn, Andy, Gav. Oh, hey Andy, how's it going? Andy Slammers has joined. Sharon, Angie, awesome guys. Love it. Robert says he scanned 40 on Saturday. Oh, Saturday, that's awesome. Well done. Lynn says she's in, Lorna's in, Tanya's in. Fantastic. Veselka's in, Dr. Matt's in, Alsa's in, Matt's in. Amazing. It's so simple, this business. Okay, it's so unbelievably simple. You find products that are going to sell quickly, that are going to make a profit. You list them live for sale on Amazon, send them into the FBA warehouse. Watch what happens in these next 2 weeks. Watch what light bulbs go off in your head as this business starts to build. As things start to happen, as people start to get results. I promise you, in 2 weeks from now, if you've never done this business before, you're going to have a whole new set of beliefs about what's possible with this business. You're going to have a whole new outlook on what's possible. And you'll know that, look, if you can make one sale, you can make 5 sales, 10 sales, 100 sales. It's all pretty much the same stuff. You just have to do more and more of it. Then you can get into systemizing the business. Then you can get into outsourcing product research to virtual assistants, running everything remotely, getting as much product sent into your account as physically possible. Okay, we can move on to that stuff later. Run the business remotely from a laptop. Start to build up sales, but it starts with these fundamentals. If you don't start here, then you'll never get anywhere. The tragic thing is about business, most people don't even make their first dollar. They're thinking about making huge incomes, they're really excited, they set the goals, but then they don't even make their first dollar and they quit before they have the chance to do that. You can't make $5 before you've made one, right? You can't make $100 before you've made one. You have to make your first sale first. This is why I'm focusing you guys on the really simple, easy stuff. Scanning 100 products in the next 2-3 days. Wednesday at 8 p.m, I'll meet you back here and we'll see how you guys did. If the products look good, buy them. And I'll help you send them into your Amazon account. You can use the training to do that as well. So guys, hope you've enjoyed today's session so far. I wanted to give you like an intro, a taster, an overview, a little bit of stuff about mindset. Start thinking about those limiting beliefs. Start thinking about your vision for what you want to create, the life you want to create. All the tactics to get moving are available for you for free inside that Fast Start Guide. And Wednesday, we're going to be talking about how you can win prizes. I'm giving away $500 cash, giving away an iPad, giving away courses, tons of awesome value for you to motivate you to get as much success as possible. There's going to be different prizes for different things, different categories and things. So anyone just entering this challenge will have a chance to win something. Awesome. So look, guys, any questions that you have right now about the stuff we've covered today? Maybe I skimmed over something that wasn't clear. Maybe you've had an issue with setting up your Amazon account. Maybe you want to learn how to take your business from where it is now to the next level. Type your questions in the chat. Can't wait to help you move forward, give you ideas, give you inspiration. I'm literally dedicating these 2 weeks to getting you as much success as physically possible. This is my number one aim. No hidden agendas, not going to be a pitch or anything. Literally, it's all about you, okay? So questions, let me know. If you've got anything, maybe you're thinking, how am I going to scan 100 products? Maybe that's stumped you. Maybe you're having trouble setting up your Amazon account. Whatever it is, let me know. I'm here probably for the next 10-15 minutes. I'll help you guys out. Tammy says, I'm so thankful for your guidance. Awesome. So excited. Your words are so true. Awesome. Cheers, Tammy. Thanks for being here. Can't wait to see your results. In fact, guys, one thing I completely forgot about. Go into the event page, please. Right now. Do this right now. This very second. Go into the event page. You guys know where it is on the e-commerce freedom page. Introduce yourself and describe your vision. Okay, so go into the event page. Introduce yourself, say, hi, my name's whatever it is, I'm from here. This is my vision that I would like to create with an Amazon business, okay? So go to the event page. The reason why I'm doing this is I want you guys to meet each other, okay? You have more chance of success if you know other people doing the same thing. So go to the event page, I'm just gonna put it in here. Introduce yourself and describe your vision. What would it be like if you really made this stuff work? Okay, write it all in there. That would be awesome, guys. To encourage each other. See that you're not the only one who has these goals. Like there's other people doing it. You can help each other out, hold each other accountable. So Matt says, "Hey Ollie, how much tax would you expect to pay on $1,000 of Amazon net earnings?" Good question, man. Tax is a complicated thing. It depends on a number of things. In the UK, up until about 9,000-10,000 worth of income, you don't pay any tax. So up until that threshold, you pay nothing, but it depends what other income sources you have, and there's like a lot of other variables if you're over the VAT threshold, things like that. So it's hard to answer there. I would definitely get in touch with an accountant after this 2-week challenge and you've got some sales, then start thinking about tax. Don't think about it now because it's just going to trip you up, right? We want to focus on super simple stuff just to get your sales. Then we can start thinking about tax and stuff like that. Good question though, Matt. It's not too easy to answer. Awesome. Lindsay says, thanks for today, Oliver. Looking forward to Wednesday to get scanning some more products. Awesome. Can't wait to see your results. Vaselka says, how do you scan the products? Great question. So in the Fast Start guide, make sure you sign up, log in, and you'll have all the information you need, okay, about how to find products, how to set up your account, how to analyze products, send them into FBA, all that good stuff, okay? Go grab the Fast Start guide. The link's in the chat somewhere. Scroll up, scroll down, you'll find it. And yeah, that's how you get moving. Good question. Awesome. Just gonna get to more of your questions, guys. Cheers for putting them in. Lorna says, I'm sending goods into Amazon each week, but my trouble is to find stock. Interesting. Okay, so Lorna is an Inner Circle member, so she's in my coaching, she's in a few courses. Lorna, what I recommend is start thinking about how you can systemize product research more. Okay, so right now you're sending in, say, 20, 30 products, whatever it is, into your account. How can you 10 times that amount? Take it from 10 products a week to 100, right? How can you really ramp that up? Answer's probably going to lie in getting outside help, getting somebody else to help you research products. So I'd recommend hiring a virtual assistant to constantly help you research products. That's something I do. I've got a team of 7 virtual assistants, 6 part-time, I think 7 now. Can't remember how many we have, but we've got a bunch of virtual assistants who help me research products constantly, day in, day out, looking for products to sell on my account. They help with other stuff as well. And this is stuff you can get to outsourcing, so you don't have to be working in your business 24/7, right? So Lorna, I recommend hiring a VA to help you systemize product research. And if you ask Steve Wilson over in the Inner Circle, he'll give you some training for that as well. Awesome. Good to see you here, Lorna. Khaled says, how do you send a private message? Go to my e-commerce freedom page and just, you should see a little message pop up. You can reply to that. Awesome. Tahir says, how do you record business transactions for your tax return? Here's what you do, right? Make enough profit, okay, for the first few months to get in touch with an accountant and ask them how to do it. Okay, you don't want to be thinking about how to do taxes. You want to get your accountant to tell you so you do it correctly. Okay, so that's my recommendation. Make enough profit so you can hire an accountant. Jordan says, do you need to create a business bank account straight away? Great question. So in the UK at least, HMRC give you a few months to test the waters with your business. 3 months, I believe it is, before you need to register it, because you never know, it might not work. So if everybody registered every business they were trying to start, it might not, it might be a waste of time. So I think they give you 3 months in the UK. It does depend on where you're based though. It could differ. So yeah, I'd maybe call up an accountant for a free consultation and ask, your situation, what you'd need to do. Generally, if you're going to sell a few products, make a few sales, it could just be deemed as you're selling personal stuff, like an eBay account, selling products on eBay. You don't need a business account for that if it's just stuff from around your house. So generally, you don't need a business bank account straight away. Wait until you start to build some income, then get your business bank account. The less you can get bogged down by all the stuff that makes you feel busy, that you're, playing business, like spending 15 hours making a pretty Excel spreadsheet, registering a limited company, all that stuff, building a business plan. The less time you can spend on that, the more time you can spend actually finding stock that sells for a profit, the more success you're going to have, okay? In the beginning, when I was starting with my business, one of the first products that I found was a call blocker. You guys have probably seen, got a couple of YouTube videos about this and things. And it was a product I was buying for £5, right? A little bit of plastic that you plug into your home phone, right? People still have home phones. And it blocks those annoying, spammy callers, okay? I bought it for £5. It was selling on Amazon for $39.99. And this thing was a really, really popular product, okay? It was unbelievable. This was my first week. Every single time I bought and sold one of these products, I made £30 profit with every sale. So in the beginning, I was pretty broke, right? And I saw 8 on the shelf, 8 of these call blockers, and I was like, okay, I don't know if this is really going to work, so I'm just going to buy 4, send them into my account. 1 hour after they went live for sale, 3 had already sold. £90 profit in an hour. Next day, woke up in the morning, 4th one had sold. So after that, I was like, man, this is a gold mine. I called up all of the same stores that were selling the product, ran around the whole of London, getting all of these products, sending them into my account, and ended up buying 28 of these things and selling them within a period of about 5 days. They instantly sold as soon as I sent them in. The reason I got to that point, okay, within a week of doing this stuff, was because I wasn't thinking about, am I going to have to pay taxes? Am I going to have to set up a limited company? Am I going to have to build a team? I have to write a business plan. I wasn't worrying about that. I was worrying about how can I get as much profitable stock into my account as quickly as physically possible to prove to myself this stuff works, right? And this is why I'm trying to get you guys to do that. Awesome, bit of a tangent there, but hopefully you found it valuable. Lee says, where's the link gone? Let me just keep pasting. I don't know where it keeps going, so let me just keep pasting it in for you so you can access it. There you go, guys. I'll just keep putting it in the chat for you. Smash the like button if you're enjoying this, by the way. I'll keep answering your questions. Troy says, how do you work out delivery to Amazon? Good question. Okay, so generally, it's around about £5 delivery from your house to the FBA warehouse. In America, it's about it's a bit more, I think, maybe $8. Obviously, America's bigger, so it travels further, but it's very minimal. You fill up a box with stock to send into your account. The cost of getting the box from your house to the FBA warehouse, if you take into account how much you'll make from all the stock, very, very minimal. Very, very minimal. Okay, so don't even worry about that. Doug says, hey, I'm Doug. I want to create a brand that's sellable in the future and something I can do from anywhere. Awesome. So you want to get into private labeling, importing from China. That's stuff that you can do. Absolutely. For now, though, that's a long-term strategy. It takes a few months to get moving, a few months to get profitable. For now, let's just get some sales. So the best way to find products that sell quickly, make you a profit on your Amazon account, is to resell products that people already want to buy. Okay, so Lego, if it's not restricted, right? Barbie dolls, the latest toy that everybody wants to buy. You buy a few of them from a store for cheap that wants to get rid of them, and you sell them on Amazon. You can make super quick sales doing this, okay? Then think about building your brand over time, right? Once you've got a bit of cash flow, things like that. Isabella says, what's the right way to prep products for a shipment? Good question. Okay, so they need to have labels on them and they need to go inside a box. Now you can get Amazon to do the labeling for you. That's what I always did because it's just easier. But I go through everything in video 4 inside the Fast Start Guide. Okay, so make sure you grab that Fast Start Guide like right now. Okay, grab the Fast Start Guide, and in video 4 it will go through everything you need to know to prep the products, to get them sent into your account and all that good stuff. Good question, Isabella. Ella says, I have a batch ready to go out. Love it. Awesome. Can't wait to see your sales. Conrad says, I'd really like to know how to send shipments directly from supplier to Amazon warehouses. Good question. Awesome. This is someone who's really thinking about how to scale the business up faster. This is how I was able to actually explode my business in the second year. Second month, sorry, second year. God damn. Okay, so, good question. So in order to do that, Conrad, okay, if you're doing online arbitrage, buying products from online stores, selling them on Amazon, then what you want to do is find a prep center. Okay, so if you're in the UK, companies like FBA Ship UK, FBA Prep UK, in America, FBA Forward, you can get your products sent from the online retailer to the prep center. The prep center will send them into the Amazon warehouse. Okay, very, very simple. They'll handle everything for you. Put the products in boxes, forward them onto the prep, into Amazon. Make sure everything's prepared properly, the labels and all that good stuff, okay? So find a prep center. This is more advanced though, so you don't need to worry about this if you haven't made your first few sales. For now, keep it super simple. Find products, put them in a box, send them into Amazon. Get quick wins, easy wins, so you feel motivated. You believe that this stuff is possible, okay? This is what we're focusing on at the moment. Good question though, man. I'm going to keep spamming this link in the chat because you guys, I think so many comments are coming in, it keeps getting pushed down. Janice says, which seller account type should we go for? Good question. Look, in order to do a professional business account, you need a little bit of tax information. You might not have that yet. So if you don't have that, just set up a personal account for now. You can switch later. It might take a little while for the crossover from personal to business. But for the sake of speed, for the sake of getting a quick win, getting quick sales, start with whatever account you can set up today. If you've got a UTR number, tax number, then you can start with a professional account. Okay? Good question. So guys, one thing I should have mentioned, these Facebook Live sessions are all going to be left up on the e-commerce freedom page. Okay? I don't know, they stay up for like forever. So you can watch the recordings. Okay? So after the session, you can watch them if you can't make it. Obviously, you won't be able to ask questions though. So turn up for the live sessions if you want to be able to ask questions. Mary says, can I sell in UK and Europe if I'm located in Latin America? Absolutely, you can. Yeah, you can set up a UK account. You should be able to just use your bank and they'll just convert the money and send it to you when you make sales, make income. Or you can use a company called World First. Worldfirst.com will actually help you with the banking part of the selling process, okay? So you can definitely do that. Carl Everett says, where can I find a VA? Where can I find a virtual assistant? Onlinejobs.ph or Upwork. Two very, very good resources. Onlinejobs.ph is in Philippines or Upwork.com. Nicoletta says, can we view this again? Yes, on the e-commerce freedom page. Awesome, guys. Keep the questions coming in if you've got more questions. I want to make sure everything's clear so you have no excuse not to go out there and scan 100 products for Wednesday, okay? 100 products by Wednesday. This is your deadline. When we get on the phone again at 8 p.m. on the Facebook Live, I want you to scan 100 products. No excuses, okay? I want to see this happen because This is the secret to massive success, taking massive action. 100, you might get to 10 products and be like, oh, I'm tired. Well, suck it up. Listen to some motivational music. Keep pushing through. Sooner or later, you'll find something sensational to send into your Amazon account and things will start to kick off. And by the way, if you want to scan more products than 100, don't stop at 100, okay? This is like a minimum, absolute minimum for Wednesday. Awesome. Mary says, do you have students from Latin America? Good question. I think I had some students from Mexico who were doing this stuff. Also have students from New Zealand, from Australia, from Germany, from UK, from Ireland, North and Republic of Ireland. Have students from Kenya. You name the country, I've got students from there. So there's no excuse. If you're outside of one of the countries Amazon sells in, you can do online arbitrage. You can import stuff to the FBA centers. There's ways of doing this, okay? So it doesn't matter where you live or where you want to live. For instance, perfect example, right now I'm in Sweden, I'm in Stockholm, okay? I'm still running my business in the UK, Europe, and America. Amazon don't sell in Sweden because some Swedish woman owns Amazon.se and won't sell it to Jeff Bezos, even though she could probably get like several million. She just doesn't want to sell it. Hilarious, right? So I'm in Sweden, Amazon don't sell here, and still able to run the business. So it's living proof that it's doable, okay? You don't have to be living in a country where Amazon's based. Derek says, seen a product on Amazon, keeps showing only new at constant price, no BSR. Is this good or bad? Great point. This is powerful, okay? So guys, you'll learn once you watch the Fast Start Guide that the bestseller rank is something you should go by to figure out how fast or slow a product is selling, okay? Bestseller rank. The magic number is 30,000. Anything under 30,000 bestseller rank for the main category will sell like hotcakes. Okay, that's my promise to you. If the product doesn't have a bestseller rank, then it means it's either never sold or hasn't sold for a very, very, very long time. Okay, if the product has no bestseller rank. So it's a bit of a lottery. It could sell really well, could not. Probably not. But that's the type of product, if you're going to make a massive profit, you could just send in one unit, just see what happens. Okay, so good question, Derek. Adam says, the worry of being asked why you have so many items, big stopping block. Okay, good. Adam's identified a limiting belief. He thinks he's going to go into a retail store, fill up a shopping trolley with stock, okay, 20, 30 products, and they're going to kick him out and say, oh, man, what are you doing with all these products? You robbing us, etc. Here's the thing, okay? Some stores can get a little bit concerned about this behavior. My approach for this, and by the way, I'm relatively introverted, relatively shy in public. I'm not like a big extrovert type person. My method was to go straight for the jugular and speak to the manager and ask him if I could have a bulk discount if I bought a ton of stock. And guess what? 9 times out of 10, they are happy to do it for you because they have sales numbers they want to hit. I once bought so many units from a toy store in the UK that the store manager had to come down from his office, right, and split the payment into 2 separate transactions so it wouldn't ring the security bells at the head office, okay? And he gave me a bulk discount and he told me about a sale that was happening at the following weekend. Okay? So, speak to the manager. Trust me, most stores really don't care. As long as you don't look like you're going to steal the stuff, obviously you don't just run out of the store with the products, then it's fine. Honestly, occasionally you might get someone who gives you a shifty look. If the people in the stores give you a shifty look, talk to them. Say, hey, excuse me, I'm just looking to buy quite a few products. You don't have to say you're reselling. Just say, I want to buy a lot of products. Speak to them, then they'll realise you're not dodgy. Okay? Good point. And you're going to break through that limiting belief. Now you've identified it. Next stage is to just build up a logical case for why you should doubt it and eliminate it and move on and replace it with a better belief. I believe that by spending tons of money on stocks, I'm helping the economy, I'm helping stores make more profit, right? Awesome, love it. Lindsay says, what did you do to get those call blockers sold? Did you do any ads, for instance? Great question. So here's the thing, the products we're going to be sourcing are already popular. They're already getting a few hundred sales a day in some cases, 50 sales, 10, 5 sales a day. You don't have to do anything to get them to sell. All you need to do is offer your product on the same listing, piggyback on a product that's already getting tons of traction, offer it for the right price. You're going to see things happen, okay? So I don't have to do any ads or anything like that. Oh, tons of questions, guys. I want to get to all of them if I can. Let's have a look. Matt says, found a great product, Toys R Us, 3 for 2. Over the last few days, price war seems to have fired up on Amazon. It's now dropped the price so low, not sure it's worth sending in now, which is a shame. So Matt, this could happen. At some point you'll buy a product, it looks really profitable, okay, profit's really high, and then all of a sudden, price comes down. I'd still send it into your account and just be patient because sometimes the price will go gradually back up. Especially over Christmas when people are, you know, making tons of sales, they'll run out of stock and then the price will go up again. So sometimes it's just a case of being a little bit patient. Not everything that you sell is going to, not everything you buy is going to sell instantly. However, over a few days, over a few weeks, it will. As long as you pay attention to that 30,000 or less bestseller ranking rule I gave you in the Fast Start guide, okay? Awesome. So yeah, send it in, hang in there, it will sell eventually. Vicky says, how can you list a product with multiple colors? Good question. So you want to create a variation inside the listing, okay? Pepe says, but aren't Lego and all of these products copyright? Good question. Obviously, these big companies have intellectual property, so Lego have their branding, they have protection, everything. If you're going to sell counterfeit stock, fake stock, then yes, obviously you're breaking the law. However, it's perfectly legal for you to resell any product. Okay, you can do that. So you can buy some Lego as long as you're allowed to list it on Amazon. Okay, I'll go through this in the Fast Start guide, checking the stuff isn't restricted. As long as you're allowed to list it, you can sell it. And Lego, they can't do anything. They can't stop you from reselling a product. It's your right. It's just the way it works. It's a free market in that respect. So, good question there. A lot of people worry about that. So, thanks for asking that. PS says, hi Ollie, help maximum 100 people with product sourcing. I can make this sourcing part very easy for them since you recommend a virtual assistant. Let's have a look. PS says, I can make my virtual assistants find everyone at least 10 profitable products by tomorrow. 10 products to everyone. That sounds awesome. Well, Pierre, if you fancy dropping some hot products in the chat, in the event page, do it, man. Much appreciated, yeah. I'd love to see that happen. Awesome. Conrad says, thanks, mate. I owe you a pint. Awesome, man, yeah. Edward says, will this training work on Amazon Merchant Fulfilled? Absolutely. It's exactly the same stuff. Only you will be posting the products to customers, okay? Denise says, hey Ollie, can't get the link. I'm just going to post it in there again. Scroll up and down the chat, guys. You'll see it there. Make sure you get that Fast Start guide, okay? This is going to tell you everything you need to know to get those first sales. It's been proven, it's been revised. All common questions that get asked about the early stages of Amazon are answered inside this Fast Start guide, okay? So make sure you watch all the videos several times. Gavin says, hey Ollie, watching on my mobile, could you send the link on message? Okay. If you can't see the link, go to my e-commerce freedom Facebook page and you'll be able to see it. It's like one of the posts on my page. I just posted it there. That'd be much easier. Awesome. Mary says, awesome, purchase your basic guide. Would love to get training with you. Awesome, great stuff. Jordan says, any type of products you would recommend staying away from? Great question. So again, in the Fast Start guide, I tell you exactly how to tell whether you can list the product on your Amazon account or not. Okay, whether you can list a product on your account or not. If you can list it on your account, then I would resell it. There's only a very few exceptions. Products that you think would be a nightmare, products that would break in shipping, that would break in the warehouse, that kind of thing. Okay, I'd avoid those kind of products. Other than that, really, it's anything goes. Anything that's going to make you a profit, you should be reselling it, okay? Ria says, how about if I buy stuff like jewelry? Can I sell them on Amazon and what price? Again, see if you can list it on your Amazon account. I'll teach you how in the Fast Start Guide. Jewelry is probably restricted for you as a new seller. Okay, but make sure you're checking. You'll see in the Fast Start Guide, you'll learn exactly how. Tahir says, how do you mask the paranoia while scanning in a packed store? Great question. The best way to face paranoia, if you're worried about staff members looking at you, again, hit them in the jugular. Talk to them. Face the demon. You're scared that they're worried about you scanning products. Go talk to them. They'll instantly remove suspicion. You'll instantly feel better about the situation. You can carry on doing what you're doing. Okay? It's something you just have to get over. Sooner or later, you'll just be numb to it. You won't even care. But it takes just doing it. This is why I'm trying to get you to scan 100 products. It's part of the process. Okay? By the way, 99 of those 100 products might be rubbish. They probably will be, 99%, but there'll be one in there that looks good enough. And that's all you need, one product to begin with. And then you find another one and more. Then we focus on scaling up to better strategies, and this is how it starts. Dr. Max says, how do I scan products in Australia? Great question. Use online arbitrage, okay? Fast Start Guide tells you how to do that. Tahir says, how many units per product is recommended to purchase? Great question. Okay, so this all comes down to how risk diverse you are. If you're like me and you're a bit of a lunatic, you can spend whatever you want and just risk it. That's what I would do because I'm not very risk averse. However, if you want to be smart about it, spread out your capital. Let's say you have $100 to spend on products. Okay, $100. Don't spend all of that $100 on one product, because what if it doesn't work out? Your entire capital for your business is tanked, right? Money down the drain. Split it up and go as wide as you possibly can. So instead of buying 100 units of one product for $1 each or whatever, 20% of your capital on one product, 20% on another, 20% on another, right? So you spread it out. So let's say you've got 5 different products. Product number 1 fails, doesn't sell. You've still got 4 more chances. Not that all of your money's disappeared, right? Let's say you only break even with this product. Okay, you've got 3 products left. This product goes okay, trickles in. These 2 products, the profit from these could make up for all of the losses and break even with the rest of your products. Okay, so go wide as you can. Great question. That's probably something I should have touched on actually in this video. Very important. Spread out your capital. Buy a variety of products. All right? Increase the chances that you're going to be profitable overall. Spend 100 on stock, make 150 back in your pocket. All right? That's what we're trying to aim for here. Enrico says, does the app that we use to scan compare store product prices with those online? Exactly. So the app that I'm going to get you to download, Profit Bandit, or you can download the Amazon Seller app if you want, it's free. You type in the price you can buy the products for. It will tell you how much profit you're going to make after all of Amazon's fees. It will tell you the bestseller rank, which you want to keep under 30,000. I explain in the Fast Start Guide. And it tells you all the attributes of the product. Okay, so it's a very quick way to see exactly how well the product's going to perform. You can decide whether to buy it or not, right on the spot, right there, in the store. Jehu says, will this be available after live ends? Yes, it'll be in the e-commerce freedom page. You can watch it again. Let's have a look. Troy says, what do you mean by main category bestseller rank? Is 23,000 in toys and games good? Yes. Yes, it is. Anything under 30,000, okay, in the main category bestseller rank. So sometimes it'll be like, 23,000 in toys and games, but 300 in toys and games, board games, card games, right? Like the various sub category. The rank for the subcategory, it's meaningless because there could only be, say, 500 products in a subcategory. So look at the main category: the toys and games, the health and personal care, home and kitchen, garden and outdoors, sports and outdoors, luggage. The big category, biggest category. Okay, that's the seller rank you want to pay attention to. I touched on this in the Fast Start Guide as well. Matt says, definitely talk to the staff. This is backing up my point. Cheers for the props there, Matt. Matt says, when you're in stores scanning products, definitely talk to the staff. definitely do it. And remember, most don't care. 100% accurate. They do not give a crap. They're just bored. Staff working in retail, I've worked in retail, it's boring. They're bored out of their brain. They'll probably be happy you go and talk to them, right? Breaks up the day, right? They'll probably look forward to you coming. I have one client who actually does a lot of retail arbitrage. She's friendly now with all of the people in the toy store. Always talks to the security guard, to the people working the shelves, the manager. She knows all of them by name. And because she started to build a connection, a relationship, now they're giving her lists of discounted stock from all the different stores in the area. So she has this exclusive access to when they're going to be having sales, when they're going to be discounting products, bulk discounts for products, just by talking to people. Okay, so this stuff's really, really powerful. Awesome. Let's have a look. Mark says, search some items, Amazon seller app didn't show up this product on Amazon. When I checked at home manually, it existed with a different profit. How do I send this item? Just put the item into a box and send it to Amazon. Yes, exactly. Put it in a box, send it to Amazon, make sure you write on the shipment which product you're sending in, and get them to put a label on it. Done, okay? Awesome. Conrad says, what type of markup are you looking for on your products? Great point. So this is a question that's debatable. It depends on your business model. Right now, for the sake of getting started, don't worry about making too much profit. You just want to prove that you can find products, you can make sales, right? Wouldn't worry about it too much. I'd recommend you want at least to double the cost price and the sale price. Okay, so £5, buy for £5, sell for 10, at least, right? Now, as your business evolves, you can be tighter with your profit margins, go for volume, you can be more open with your profit margins, sell less, make more. It's up to you, but I'd recommend for now at least double your money. But any profit is profit. You make £1 on a product, if that sells 300 times a day, you're going to be doing all right. Okay, all of a sudden it's a real business. I've got some products that sell like hotcakes. There was a calendar I was selling that one product has done more than 13 grand on my account. Not too much profit, but loads of volume. Okay, so that's the power of understanding that profit's profit. If it sells fast, you can sell loads of them and still make the profit. Okay, as you get more capital, you can make smaller profit margins, bigger volume. If you've got less money, you should go for the bigger profit margins. That's more important. The more money you have, the looser you can be with your criteria for searching products. The less money you have, the tighter, more strict you should be. Products that sell really fast, loads of profit, so you can build your money as quickly as possible. It's going to be harder. It's going to take you longer to find stock, but every item you send in will be pure gold. Okay, it's deep strategic stuff, but you don't need to worry about this now. All you need to do now is think about making some sales, sending products and getting used to how all this stuff works. Awesome. So Pierre says he's going to find some profitable products with VAs, etc., etc. Pierre, if you can do that, that's awesome. But guys, don't wait for it. Go out there, scan products, find products for yourself, because Pierre isn't going to be there all the time to find you products, right? You want to learn the skill set. Once you have the skill set, every time you enter a retail store, you'll be able to sweep the shelves and make profit. Something that's very, very useful life skill. Okay, so don't wait for Pierre's list or anybody else's software or any other crap. Go out there, find some products and learn this stuff, because it's really, really powerful. Awesome. Let's have a look. Adi Bimpe, sorry if I pronounced your name wrong, man. Great to have you here, great name. Says, any tips on how to avoid long-term storage fees? Good question. So long-term storage, they kick in after like 6 months. Okay, I think it's January and August or something like that. Find products that sell faster. Manage your inventory better. Keep a good track of your sell-through rate of products and estimate all that stuff. That's more detailed things you need to keep track of. You can use inventory management software to keep track of all your products and reprice everything so it sells quickly, so you avoid doing that stuff. So keeping track of where all your sales are at is key for minimizing long-term storage fees, okay? For now, don't worry about it at all if you haven't made too many sales yet. Martin says, is it legal to resell somebody else's private label products? It depends. If you're buying it directly from them, I assume there's nothing wrong. It kind of depends. I guess you could. Not on Amazon. Don't do it on Amazon though, because they'll just get you kicked off. So I wouldn't do that. You could maybe sell them on eBay or something to an extent. I wouldn't do it though. I wouldn't do it if I were you. I'd focus on reselling big products, you know. Let's have a look. Dr. Max says, is there an app to download for scanning products? Great question. So Profit Bandit and the Amazon Seller app, 2 apps that you can use. Profit Bandit, $10 a month. Amazon Seller app is free. Okay. Profit Bandit is a bit better, but you might not need all the features. Start with something free. It's quicker. It's easier. Okay. My Fast Start guide tells you everything. It tells you stuff to use for online arbitrage as well. You can do remotely as well. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Adibimpe says, what will the profit mark be if you are VAT registered? Okay, so that's 25% of the sale price. Okay, so you do the sale price, divide it by 1.2. It's not actually 25%. You have to add 25% on to 20%. Yeah. Let me figure that out. Yeah, so you take the sale price, okay, so it's $30, whatever, divide it by 1.2. Okay, that will be your... Let me do this in a calculator. So you can tell I'm not an accountant, right? I focus on big picture stuff. Let me give you 1 second. Okay. To work out the VAT on a product, you take the sale price, so $30, go divided by 1.2, that will give you the price without VAT, and then take that away from the original product. So if you sell a product for $30, the VAT is 5. Okay, it will be pounds, won't it, or euros. Awesome, good question. Bint says, would selling chocolate be wise? Good question. So you're not going to be ungated in grocery yet if you're just starting out, so no. Focus on toys and other stuff. Yeah, Pierre says, chocolate is a regulation. Right? Awesome. Jenny says, what happens if a product doesn't sell? Can you get it back? Yes, you can create a removal order, get Amazon to send the product back to your house. Okay, or you can get them to destroy it if you want. I do that sometimes. I can't be bothered to deal with the stock. Good question. Awesome. Okay. Guys, I think that's the questions pretty much all caught up. Anything else, type it in the chat, see if I can answer it like by messaging or whatever after this recordings happen. So you know what your goal is now, okay? You have a clear goal. By Wednesday at 8 p.m. when we talk again, okay, 2 days time, I want you to scan 100 products. Whether it's online arbitrage, researching, whether it's retail arbitrage, scanning products with your mobile. Go out there, scan 100 products. Anything that looks good, under 30,000 bestseller rank, going to make you a profit. Any profit pretty much doesn't matter. Buy it. Spread out your capital, okay? So 20%, no more than 20% on any one product, just to make sure that you're not putting all your eggs in one basket. Okay? Scan 100 products. If you don't find anything when you scan 100 products, scan another 100 products. Hey, don't give up just because you didn't find anything. Sometimes it takes a bit of time, but you'll find the gems. One product could go very deep and make you sales for a long time. So keep believing, scan 100 products. Thanks so much for being here today. Make sure you grab the Fast Start guide. It should be in the description. I'll put it after I've recorded this and in the chat. And I will see you on Wednesday for when I'm going to tell you exactly how you can win prizes by getting your business started and moving with this challenge. Thanks so much for being here. Cheers, guys. Smash the like button, share this post, share the crap out of it. Cheers for being here, guys. Lindsay says thank you. Conrad says thanks. Cheers, guys. Awesome. Conrad says he's inspired. Great stuff. Tamina says thanks. Cheers, guys. Awesome. Loving all those likes. Cheers, guys. That's awesome. Karen says thank you. Cheers, guys. Awesome. All right, so I'm going to call this live broadcast a day now. Thanks so much for being here. I might send a quick little follow-up email. If you're on my newsletter, email newsletter, you'll get a bit more info, breakdown of the tasks. 100 products by Wednesday. I'll see you then.